As we await the release of approximately 500 pages of documents by the FBI regarding Bola Tinubu at the end of this month, it's worth noting that this is just a fraction of the thousands of pages they possess concerning him. In fact, they've announced their intention to release a total of 2,500 pages on Tinubu, incrementally at a rate of 500 pages per month. The complete dossier on him alone reportedly spans a staggering 70,000 pages. This raises the question, what prompts law enforcement agencies like the FBI or their Nigerian counterparts, the SSS, State Security Service, or the Police High Command to open a file or initiate an investigation on an individual? In this context, qualification implies the specific actions or circumstances that lead to an agency opening an investigative file. Typically, when the FBI opens a file on someone, it indicates the individual has engaged in some form of criminal activity. However, it's important to note that not all individuals being investigated or monitored by the FBI have necessarily committed a crime themselves. Sometimes they are associated with individuals under surveillance, which prompts further scrutiny to determine their involvement. Tinubu, in this case, is said to have committed 6 federal crimes, according to an IRS special agent affidavit. Notably, he was never formally charged with any of these offenses, leaving many to wonder why. We will delve into this shortly. The 6 federal crimes attributed to Tinubu are: 1. Money laundering. This is the act of making illicitly gained money appear legitimate by moving it through various accounts or assets. Tinubu is alleged to have laundered proceeds from narcotics. 2. Using funds from unlawful activity. This suggests that Tinubu used money derived from illegal sources. 3. Bank fraud. Tinubu is accused of engaging in fraudulent activities involving banks. 4. Failure to file tax returns. This pertains to his alleged failure to report his income accurately. 5. Conspiracy. This implies that he was part of a scheme to commit illegal activities. 6. Lying to federal agents. This is a serious offense in the United States, as providing false information to investigators can hinder and mislead ongoing investigations. Despite these allegations, Tinubu was not charged with any of these crimes, which has raised questions about the reasons behind this decision. The main factor appears to be that he was not physically present in the United States at the time of the investigation. Additionally, there was no bilateral agreement between the United States and Nigeria at that time to facilitate his extradition. The absence of such an agreement made it legally complex to request his extradition. The ruling military regime in Nigeria during this period further complicated the situation. Therefore, one could infer that if Tinubu had been in the United States during the investigation, he might have been formally charged. His associates, who were reportedly incarcerated in the US, may have contributed to his decision to leave the country. The lack of a bilateral agreement and the political situation in Nigeria at the time were key factors preventing his prosecution. With the impending release of FBI documents, there is the expectation that more information will come to light, possibly including details related to his past name, especially if he traveled to the United States in 1974 using a different name. This information may shed further light on his actions and activities during that time. These alleged crimes, even without convictions, provide insights into the character and ethics of an individual. Public officials who engage in such activities can raise concerns about their potential behavior in positions of power. Decisions and appointments made by such individuals can be questioned for adherence to due process and legal standards, as they may prioritize personal interests over established laws and regulations. As the FBI documents are gradually released, they will be closely scrutinized to gain a deeper understanding of the allegations and the potential implications for Tinubu's political career and public life.